Hi everyone, finally I am back. That I've not been back for ages. I want to come on and talk about my third trimester first. Sorry if I keep looking down like here, I'm just making sure that I'm still recording. So yeah, so I've got notes on my third trimester. Obviously I've had my baby now. I will introduce him in another video, but if you've seen my Instagram or if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen him by now. So I'm going to go through basically my third trimester. I remember being I felt really big, like huge, but looking back in pictures now I wasn't that big, but I've got written down like some notes on my phone. Felt sick all the time like I did in my first 12 weeks. With my morning sickness, that's how sick I felt again, and it was horrible. I didn't think that I'd feel sick again, but clearly I did, which was not very good. And I was sore everywhere. Normally you'd get like a sore back or like just a sore tummy or something like that. No. I was sore absolutely everywhere. My feet were sore. I didn't actually get any swollen ankles that much or swollen hands or anything. I was really lucky with that. And I also didn't have like the diabetes or high blood pressure or anything like that. I was really lucky. The only thing was that I was sore, so I couldn't like go anywhere at any time. I've got down feeling him kick and feeling his movements. That was honestly the most special thing ever. See, when I was pregnant, I actually didn't like or / enjoy being pregnant. See, now I'm not pregnant, my god, I miss it. I miss it so much. It's so weird. Like I say to Stuart all the time now that I want to be pregnant again and feel a wee baby in my belly and stuff like that. I really do miss it. But yeah, feeling these movements, like the actual like where my gut would be normally, is where I protruded most of my bump, and I think that was where his bum was, because I could like poke it and stuff, and he would move about. But his kicks, and also when he had hiccups in my belly, it was just the nicest thing to feel. Like, it is such a special thing to feel, be able to feel and like go through with your baby. I was tired. I've got written down, I was tired and I couldn't sleep. You're tired constantly. If you think about it, you're growing a human being. You're literally growing a human being in your being, which is the most crazy thing in the whole wide world. Like, that totally like blows your mind, but it's amazing what us women can do. But yeah, I'm tired all the time, couldn't do anything. Stuart pretty much done everything whilst working as well, but then whenever I got to sleep, whenever I went to bed, I couldn't sleep. But when I did sleep, it was only like maybe half an hour or an hour bursts, and then I couldn't move in the bed. My god, moving around was the worst thing in the world. It was so hard. Can't do that at all. Braxton Hicks is a strange feeling. Yeah. It's such a weird feeling because it's just like a wee bit of tightness down at the bottom of your belly, but it feels like really subdued period pains. I didn't really like them, but they were nowhere near as bad as contractions. My god. I was confused a lot as well. Yeah, confused. They say you get baby brain. My god, is that true? Like, you get such baby brain, you can't think of anything. You can't think of anything. See, when you go into a room and you think, oh shit, what did I come in here for? Think of that, set from like 100 times worse. I basically was talking to Stuart or anyone that I used to talk to when I was like my third trimester, and my god, everything went out of my mind. Like, I'd be on the sentence or telling them a story about something, and then I'd get halfway through and I'd completely, one, forget the point of the story. I still do that now actually, and two, I would just forget half the story when I lived through it. It's such a weird feeling, but yeah, that happened. People just laugh because they know what you're going through. Well, women who have been pregnant and stuff know what you're going through. Stuart and my family just kind of laughed because, well, that's just me, isn't it? His scans that we went to Paisley RH hospital which they have been absolutely incredible, but a couple of the scans that I went to, like, I got more than normal because I was high risk, because I got a high BMI, but that's the only reason. So I was doctor led, I wasn't in normal labour ward either. I was in the consultant led ward when I was giving birth, when I went into labour / giving birth. But yeah, I felt like some of the scans were kind of rushed, because the midwives do it pretty much every day, all day. They're doing the same thing, saying the same thing, but they need to, I felt like they need to remember that that's, for some parents like me and Stuart, this is our first baby, so it's such a special moment. So I felt like they were taking that specialness away, if that makes sense, because we're kind of rushing through it and not being like, oh, like, how amazing is this, and like, obviously they were happy for us, but I hope you know what I mean. What you see on the telly when they do like first scans and stuff, it's not like that, put it that way. Everything was quite rushed. That's something that I'm going to make sure that in my next yes, I will be getting pregnant again, like, we do want more kids. In my next pregnancy, I want to make sure that all the scans aren't as rushed, and I can actually take them in and soak them in and realise what's happening, and realise that that's my baby on that screen. And do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to make sure of that. And I've also got written down, the last things I've got written down is feeling excited, feeling scared and feeling anxious. Basically all the emotions, because obviously you've had this 9 months of waiting and growing this human being, and then all of a sudden you've got like this date in mind, like your due date that you're going to be expecting to go into labour. So I felt anxious about it, because obviously I didn't know what to expect, because I've never been in labour before, I've never felt contractions before, I've never had gas in air before, I had never been in a hospital before overnight. So that was like, in fact that's a lie, I was in hospital overnight because they thought I did have a blood clot in my leg, because I went into triage with short of breath, but it ended up being absolutely nothing, but I went on overnight for that. But I was in basically from the Friday till the Tuesday, so I was in for quite a few days within my labour time. And yeah, feeling anxious about it and feeling scared and feeling happy because I was going to meet my baby, and like we were going through this together, like me and Stuart, and then also my mum was my birthing partner, and so was Stuart, my birthing partner, sorry. And feeling happy. I even feeling sad, because then I wasn't being pregnant anymore. Like, it's just the craziest feelings ever that go through your head. It's so mental, honestly. Like, you can't even describe it to anybody unless you go through it. It's the strangest feeling, but there we are. That's my 3rd trimester. I will insert a wee picture at the end of one of the last pictures that I took of my bump. That's something else that I need to make sure that I take more pictures of, is my bump, because I felt like we did do like weekly bump pictures, which is on Stuart's phone. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe, because I will be uploading way more often now. And also make sure I really want to start vlogging, because like doing weekly vlogs, because I really want to see Archie at this age and growing up. I already feel like I already regret not vlogging like his kind of 4-week kind of stage, because when he was a tiny newborn, he's still a newborn obviously, but yeah, I think we're going to start vlogging kind of weekly vlogs. So please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you lots. Mwah. Bye.